Sarries just stuck to their guns the whole game. Just a bit more clinical in that regard. But man, it was so good to watch. Great fun. And then there was that, like, where it boiled over. There was a bit of a scrap. Yeah.
Well, hold on a minute. So what, like, listen, 3 yellow cards for people headbutting each other. Bill gets sat down and yellow carded, but there's definitely 3 clear as day punches thrown and nothing happened.
I think he was like, if I card everyone here, this game's a complete debacle. So he's just like, I'm just going to pretend they all pushed each other.
And that's how it should be.
On there, bro. Genuine. I reckon he's like, no damage was really done in any of these punches. I just pretend they pushed each other because I've already handed out more cards than a goddamn blackjack dealer. So I got to be slightly.
Owen Farrell gets up with blood pouring from his face, and he's like, "I've just been punched."
Mate, you see they keep coming back up to each other during the break of play. Like Simmons goes over to him. I would love to know what he was saying to him there. Like, what's going on? But yeah, it was. Who was it who took the quick tap and just got carted backwards, and that's what kicked it off, wasn't it?
Danny Kerr.
Danny Kerr. He's gone in. He's got absolutely denied, and then it's all just blown over. But it was already getting there because there were so many head contacts.
But who's the big four that was? You could see him. Boom, boom.
Matt Simmons. With the scrum out. Yeah, Simmons. Yeah, he can get. He loves a bit of argy bargy. To be fair to the bloke. Yeah, but I don't know. He's lost it there, hasn't he? He's lost his head.
Oh, he's lost his head, but it's clear as day that he's thrown a couple punches. And if they'd looked into it, I reckon there's a couple more yellow cards there. But do you know what? For once, I'll stick up for my old mate Faz. He's come up. He's not really moaning about it. For a second,
no, he's not.
Pretty sure I've just been digged it, and then he's off. He took it up with the player rather than the ref, which I love. Take it up with the player, not the referee. Because that's what they were saying. They was like, mate, you just punched me in the head twice in the back of the head.
What are you up to?
2 cheap shots. But he's not giving it to the ref. Go and check it, which, fair play, Owen Farrell. Respect.
Faz was secretly loving it anyway.
Probably because he got away with the one earlier on.
Should he have been done?
So that's maybe it. Maybe he's thinking, fair enough. I got away with mine. Let him get away with one.
Very quick word on Danny Kerr being recalled to the England setup. That's a bit of a surprise.
Is he more gutted that he's not on the Barbars trip in Monaco? Yes, I think so.
Probably, but also he's probably very happy as well.
But hold on, boys.
Is this a cynical? Sorry, go on.
Well, is this
Eddie Jones doing something? Yeah,
exactly. I reckon this is a mental test. I reckon he's going because Danny Kerr, all the chat all the time was obviously he's been playing well, so he's justified his spot in the England team. But is this Eddie Jones going? He really wants to go on the piss and go. Let's see how he deals with this. We'll bring him into the England camp. Imagine if he didn't play.
It's a psyops. It's Eddie Jones psyops.
Wait, even more cynically, imagine that Danny Kerr playing for the Barbarians absolutely tears England to shreds, and he's made to look stupid by having never picked him for the last X number of years.
Oh, layers,
I'm genuinely.
Layers.
That's what I reckon. I reckon something's going on there with that. I reckon Eddie Jones is thinking. I reckon that's what he's thinking. I reckon he's thinking he could tear us a new one, and then imagine the pressure I'm getting from the outside. If Danny Kerr does not play for England against the Barbars on Sunday, it's an absolute disgrace because they've taken his opportunity to play for the Barbars away from him. So you've got to give him a chance in this England team. When do they name the team?
It would be on Thursday? Wednesday? Thursday. It'll be Thursday. I completely agree with you, Rye, but also I think you're letting your own insecurities out and you projected them onto Danny Kerr.
Yeah, maybe.
About Barbar.
Yeah, I know, but
no, I completely agree with you. Jokes aside, yeah, but the guy should have been in the England squad for a lot longer. Like he should have already been in there. He's integral to the best, probably the best attacking side in the Premiership, and he's such a well balanced 9, incredible kicking game. I completely agree with what you're saying.
Let's finish up on the other semi. Leicester Tigers, as kind of predicted, I suppose, managing to beat Northampton Saints in the East Midland matchup at 27-14. George Ford playing his last game at Welford Road. But how impressed were we with his 22-point performance?
Yes, mate, George was the man. I also enjoyed his post-match talking about Tom and his loss and what they and like playing for them, and that was very poignant, very emotional, and I think that was a big galvanizer for the whole team. But yeah, he was unbelievable. There's some vintage touches. George with the show and go for that try. Mate, he was class. But Northampton could have put them away early. They missed so many. I thought they missed a lot of opportunities. Could have put.
That winger.
Maybe put
Shocker.
I felt for him. I felt for him, man. He had
hands.
Yeah, what happened? I've never seen him do that before. Yeah. So I think Saints could have. Well, if they put some of those opportunities away, might have put them away early. But again, Leicester just stuck to their game plan and kicked everything, and then played in the right areas of the field as they always have, and got the job done. But mate, it was a very good game again. Like so many strong performers. Ludlam doing it, Courtney Laws, Jasper Visa. Mate, so much good code. And I know it was a tight game for the first half, but it was a hell of a performance from both sides.
We got to see 3 England fly halves at the weekend: Farrell, Ford, Smith. Who should be starting as fly half in the first test against Australia?
My rugby brain says you should start George Ford, seeing as he's the best 10 in the Prem at the moment. And then you have to play Owen Farrell because he's Owen Farrell. But right now, Marcus Smith's Mr. Rugby of England. The ceiling's potentially higher with him, and he's still playing very well. But Owen Farrell has to be in the side, and going by how Eddie Jones thinks about where he sees that 10-12 relationship going, I think he's going to play Marcus Smith and Owen Farrell. And that will allow, I know we've sort of alluded to maybe Owen Farrell sort of crippling Marcus Smith's creative agency, but realistically, it might take a little bit of pressure off Marcus and allow him to just even play more of his game, if anything, when you've got another kicking option, another game manager just outside you with as much experience and as much skill as Owen Farrell. So I think that's where they're going to go. But I kind of think George Ford should start, but I don't think he will.
They've all chucked their hat in the ring, haven't they? Like the way they all 3 of them played. Like Owen Farrell was bloody good. He gets right to the line, firing those passes across, putting a big Vincent Cock through.
Yeah, Clark.
Yeah. I mean, some of the way he played, and again, like you said, Ford just handled the game completely differently, but kicked his points, was just outstanding. And Marcus Smith, the running side of things, is exciting to watch, isn't he? So I reckon get Ford at 10, Farrell at 12, and just stick Marcus Smith at 15. Get them all on there.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, fair. I like that. Total rugby. Yeah.
Exactly. Solved it.
Finally, who do we think is going to come out on top and win?
I feel like I'm going to go with, it's going to be tight, but I'm going to go with Leicester.
I'll go with Sarries then. I'll go with Sarries.
Yeah.
As much as I'm not a massive fan of them, I do sort of like the story about them being relegated, coming straight back up and winning it again. Yeah. It's a pretty cool story, isn't it? And
it would be, yeah.
And they've done pretty well to get back there. So I'll go Sarries.